Welcome back to Just Campers and welcome back to episode 4 of Lewis's Beetle. So today I'm going to take a look at his breather system for his fuel tank and his filler neck. Look pretty old. Lewis had been complaining of fuel smells into the cab whilst driving, and obviously after filling up it was quite stinky. But that's all down to the pipes being really old and quite porous. So we're going to start there, get those replaced so we can eliminate that fuel smell for Lewis. So this hose here itself, this is one of the main breathers back to the filler neck. And it is pretty soft, and I'm pretty sure it's collapsed, and it's only the fabric on the outside that's holding it together here, so hence why we're getting a lot of fumes and fuel smell from here. So we're going to start with trying to remove these without breaking any of it. We don't want any of that falling inside the tank, and we know Lewis has got a full tank, so we're going to have to be careful there. Hope it doesn't overflow out of here. Anyway, we'll find out, won't we? Let's crack on. So we've had a lovely little delivery from our warehouse. Comes in this lovely little bag here. And in here we have hopefully all the parts we need. So that is our main filler neck pipe. Obviously we'll have to cut that because there's two short sections there. We've got one long one. This is the main section for the breather here. And we should have a right angled. There's a right angle bit there. And there's also some seals. Now I believe these go around the metal pipe before our filler neck pipe goes on, just to help seal it around the metal neck. Hopefully that's all we need. If I need clips and stuff, then we may have to visit the warehouse again, but fingers crossed we should be good to go. Obviously you can get all of these parts from Just Campers, even the extra bits that we might not need, such as the T-piece and what have you. So if you're thinking of upgrading your pipes or replacing your pipes, then we've got you covered. Okay, so I'm going to undo the main breather first. Again, I know this tank is quite full up. The best way of doing it is having the tank empty, or at least half empty, but we know Lewis filled it up. It's not a problem. We'll get around it. So I'm just going to undo this clip. This is on a clip. Some of the clips you may have are this sort of type, have been like a crimp clip. You will have to cut these off with a pair of side cutters if you've got that. We've got a Jubilee clip here, so we should be able to remove that straightforwardly. So, cool. You can see it's been on there a while. There's a good old rusty imprint left there. Oh yeah, and that pipe is just literally breaking up as I'm trying to pull it off. So I may have to get a little hook under there. There you go. Off it comes. Yeah, as you see, look, it was just literally the cotton on the outside holding that pipe together. That's why it smelled. Again, this is a plastic T-piece, so I was pretty hopeful in trying not to break that. Again, if I do, I know we've got some in stock, so we'll be all right. It's opened it up enough to remove it. Yeah, it's fairly old. I don't know how long that's been on there, but far too long. Gently slide my little screwdriver in here. I don't want to gouge this because obviously we don't want to cause a leak. I'm just going to gently push through. Oh, you can feel that the pipe's absolutely knackered. Look at that. Ta-da! Okay, we got it out and it's in good shape actually. Still feels fairly flexible, look. That's good. That'll go again. Next we're going to remove the little breather pipe. Now this breather goes round from our part of the breather neck here, right the way around to the tank, that side at the top, and also goes through down into atmosphere underneath the car there. So next I'm going to try and save the little T-piece in here. I'm going to cut the clips off, see what happens. Whew. There we go. That's cool. 2 more to go. Look at that. Cool. Little clean up and our little magic T-piece to go again. Look at all that. Ugh. Gunged up with old fuel over the years, and it's gone into sort of like a resiny gunk. Okay, I'm just going to remove this breather off the top of the tank. I don't know how difficult this will be to come off actually. Will it break or will it not? Hopefully not. Again, I don't want to snap the bit off the tank, so we've got to be careful. Oh, it's actually moving. That's good. Ooh, come on, baby. There we go. Super job. That gets that one out of there. Look at that old thing. Another old pipe to get rid of. That's good. It looks like a bit of tapeworm or old washer pipe. Not quite the right thing, but we're going to use fuel pipe for safety, obviously. So this is the last little bit. This is our breather that goes to atmosphere underneath the car. And it just literally goes through the body over there and hangs down like so. But again, pretty old. We'll put some nice new pipe. Let's get rid of that. Brilliant. So that leaves us with the main filler neck next, which could be where we end up spilling a little bit of fuel maybe. Hopefully not. We'll see if we get these clips undone and see if we can move. Obviously there's a middle part of the filler neck in the middle here, joined with just two rubber. Again, these were really hard. Should be a bit softer than that. Next, what I need to do is cut this filler net pipe bang in the middle in half. So we've got two bits just like this. They were pretty much exactly the same length. So I'm going to measure halfway and get it cut. So I've got our lovely pipe on the bench. I've popped the clip on it, as you see, and that's exactly halfway. And then I'm going to cut it, use that as our edge to cut against, so we get a nice straight line, with a brand new blade. So super careful. I don't want to put this through my hand, because there'll be blood everywhere. Going to gently start, there we go, and then just run it along the side of the clip and we should get a reasonably nice cut, which we are. There we go, beautiful, that'll do us. Okay, let's get this on, get the filler neck on. Ooh, and then we can get cracking. So we've got our pipe that's cut in half, and I'm going to pop him on back onto the metal centre, get a bit of a wiggle. You can use a little bit of lubricant if you need. It's probably actually the best for rubber I found is window cleaner, funny enough. So I'm going to get a drop of that right now. Pop a bit of the old Wadney cleaner on it. And when it goes on, there we go. Coolio. Same with the top one. All looks good, I think. I'm going to use a little bit of window cleaner. Obviously we don't want to pop it in the tank, but around the outside and the filler neck itself is okay. And there as well, a little bit on the inside. And the good thing is that it dries out and evaporates pretty quickly, so don't forget the clips. Although they do come apart and you can put them on afterwards if need be. There we go, right. So I think we put on the tank first, like so. Probably push it further than we need to so we can get the top one on and then come back up. Right, so we should be able to get this located onto the top part of the filler neck now. A little bit of a wiggle. Let's make sure it's all the way around. Come on, at the back there, I can see you. There we go, there we go. And then obviously what we've got to do is make sure we've got enough of our pipe over the lip to be able to put our clip on, and that goes for the centre and the ends as well. So this is the trickery bit. So we can do with coming back that way a touch, like so. A little wiggle left to right. There we go. So we've got enough obviously for the clip there, enough obviously for the clip there. Make sure that's the same this end. And it is shaped, it has got quite a kink in the actual metal pipe itself, so we can spin it through to find the best fit. There we go, that's better. So I'm happy with that as a mount there, happy with that. That, and just a touch more onto the tank. And I think we're now good to put the clips on, tighten it up. So that's our main filler neck done, nice and easy. Chopped it in half okay, actually fitted really well. And managed to use the original VW clips as well. So it looks really cool. Onto the breather part. Our main filler neck breather is in 3 sections. We've got our 90-degree elbow that goes on the top here. And we've got the little T-piece that goes in the middle. It goes off to the other little breather. And then this main bit from the tank back up to the T-piece. So we get that installed and then we can fit the last little breather round to the tank and round to atmosphere. So we've whipped on the neck breather pipe and put lovely new clips on. As you remember, we had to cut the old clips off. So that's good. Then we've got our little T-piece here So we're going to put the little breather pipe in. Now one of these pipes, we've got another T-piece that go in. One will go to atmosphere and one will go right the way around to the other side of the tank here. So let's get that bit done. I've obviously got nice new clips for these hoses as well. Obviously you have to be quite careful because it's a plastic T-piece and we don't want to snap it off at the last minute. So Lewis has come down to see how we're getting on and give us a little bit of expert advice, I think, as well, wasn't it?
Maybe.
I think he did, actually. He actually showed me the original route that the breather ran, didn't you?
Yeah.
He did. He did. So, if you'd like to take a look, we've got our tank breather in here. This is the main return breather. Obviously, we put nice new clips on it. And then we've got the breather that goes off up here in the small pipe. So this goes up high, across, down the other side and goes to the other side of the tank. So it allows air movement and whilst fuel's being put in and taken out. So we don't cause a vacuum on the tank. And then obviously we've also got on the other T-piece here, this one then goes down and vents to atmosphere to draw the air in for the tank when it's removing fuel from the tank. I think that's us all set then, Lewis.
Looks good.
It looks all right actually, doesn't it? It looks quite
nice.
good. It looks better in black than what we had before was that horrible old pipe.
Yeah, nice and shiny again.
Yeah, so it looks good. Making stuff shiny, that's what we... So with that job complete, that's the new filler neck hose and the breather hose replaced. So now, Lewis, you shouldn't get any of that fuel smell inside the car.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's definitely good. We don't want fuel smell when we're driving. So on to the next job, I think. Oh no! I really thought I was going to contain the corrosion to this quarter, this front bit. Unfortunately, it's gone a lot further.